If I can't touch my toes in 30 days without bending my knees, I'm going to give my wife £1,000. I recently did a splits challenge against my daughter and she absolutely crushed me. And I thought, if my genetics have produced her and she can do the splits, why can't I improve my flexibility? The problem was twofold. My flexibility has always been terrible. I remember doing a sit and reach test at school in PE and not even reaching the start point of the test. The second problem was whenever I tried to get more flexible, I would do stretches for a week and then I'd just forget, get bored. I'll just be back to square one. So I needed to come up with a plan which would combat both of these issues. It's going to take me no longer than 8 minutes per day, and it needs to be backed by evidence so it actually gets me fast results. Okay, so the first thing I did was go online and search YouTube yoga instructors who I thought had credible info. Based on my physio background, it really helped me with knowing which people were talking sense and which people were full of. What I found was 3 key principles from these YouTubers which would trick my nervous system and increase my results rapidly. So the first was utilizing a trick called reciprocal inhibition. Essentially, by contracting the opposing muscle groups, e.g. the hip flexors and quads in this scenario, whilst in a hamstring stretch, you can trick your brain into allowing more stretch on the opposite muscle group, which in this case, of course, would be the hamstrings. Second was a similar but slightly different trick, and this is called the contract relax technique. See, when you contract a muscle hard, you get an instantaneous relaxation when you let go of that contraction of the same muscle. So in an example of the hamstrings, I would contract my hamstrings hard in a position of slight stretch of those hamstrings and then relax and take the leg a little bit further into that stretch and repeat. The third is a concept that is true for any exercise, not just this challenge, and that is specificity. And this relates to how specific an exercise is for a task, in this case, touching my toes. So stretches that involved this position would be key in order to drive those changes towards me achieving my goal. Right, I need to get going because I do not want to lose this cash. So here is the full plan. First 2 minutes is going to be dynamic warm-up so I don't get injured. Second 2 minutes is going to be a contract relax technique. Next 2 minutes, reciprocal inhibition technique. And the last 2 minutes, a specific hamstring stretch.
Oh, see, even sitting with them in that position is tight. Absolute joke. Like, genuinely, my knees are coming off the floor and I can't, it's just ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh dear. Let's try to the toes. Oh God. Probably as far as I can go. If I put my knees back straight. I've got a lot of work to do. Day one today, pretty shocking. I knew it was going to be hard, to be honest with you, today. My legs were shaking, my legs felt burny. It was just blooming hard work, but it's day one. I knew it was going to be tough. My hamstrings aren't that flexible. Let's just keep cracking on. Definitely felt a little bit better today. I'm just getting a little bit more range of motion. It's still hard and I'm still nowhere near my toes, but it's definitely improving a little bit. I'm annoyed. So my left kind of glute at top of the hamstring area is just a bit irritated at the moment, but I've only got 30 days to be able to touch my toes. What I'm thinking of doing is just slightly reducing the intensity of my contractions when I do my neurological techniques, and then incorporating a little bit more of a static relaxed stretch towards the end as well. Day 17, and wow, actually, I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing like they're genuinely getting closer now. And I think if I can continue doing this, I think I'm gonna get there. Hamstring pain is now completely gone. I think my body's adapted and getting used to the stretches now, so I literally feel no pain or discomfort in my hamstring tendon anymore at all, which is amazing. Feeling excited, feeling really pumped because I feel like I'm getting there and making progress now. Only 11 days to go now, and I feel like I'm in a real habit now of doing the exercises. I just come down from putting the kids to bed, and the first thing I do is my stretches. It takes me 8 to 10 minutes. It's just done. I put on the kettle for a nice hot drink afterwards, and I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I just literally crack on with it and get it done. It's so in my routine now that I just literally don't even think about it. I think because I'm seeing progress as well, it's really motivating then to just keep on going with it.
And then on day 24, something happened.
Felt good today, so I'm going to test my flexibility now and see where I am. Excited because I feel like I've been making really good progress. Let's sit down and do a seated stretch. Legs are straight. Can I reach my toes? Come on. Boom. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's so good. Shaking a little bit in the legs, but legs are straight and I'm literally to my toes. Bang. Come on. I was genuinely here. I don't, even sitting in this position, like genuinely before, sitting in this position with my legs straight would have been painful and like uncomfortable to do. Right, touch your toes in standing, come on. Oh my word, to the floor, come on. Here I am, I'm doing it. Never touch my toes until now, come on.
So what did I learn from this challenge? Firstly, your flexibility is not fixed. It's not genetic, and if you want to change it, you can. If you put in the work, it will get better. Secondly, flexibility can change quicker and in less time than I thought when you employ the types of stretches that trick that nervous system into doing what you want it to do. Thirdly, doing a new habit for 30 days is hard to start with, but once you get into a rhythm, it gets easier to keep going and you build that momentum over time. And you are never too old to get in shape. Become more flexible, get stronger. If you've got a goal, set a plan and go for it. Don't let others, or more often than not, yourself, tell you that you can't do something or you're going to fail. Setbacks in a journey are inevitable and they're all part of the process. Don't see that as a failure. Pick yourself up and just crack on. Why not try your own 30-day flexibility challenge? And if you do, let me know in the comments how you get on. I would love it if you got this far into the video, if you could like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see other crazy fitness challenges I've done, then click on this video right here.